we're going to have a no-fly zone in L.A. The dude who had sex with your wife.
Jason Love.
2.
That was just a joke for the record.
2.
I'm not really trying to police that.
Your ass damn near ain't got no-fly zone.
Who's telling me I can't fly? I'm fly right now.
You know AD coming today.
Yeah, you keep saying that. I think you're trying to get me a little, like, nervous.
Nah, you coming. Nervous for what?
I don't know. Like
how
I
did
feel like
y'all-
you're trying to get me out of my zone.
How did y'all get that far?
I spoke honestly about him on a podcast, and he tripped out.
What did you say honestly?
Well, the first thing that happened was that I interviewed Snoopy Badass, your friend, and
AD ain't tripping that you interviewed him. Stop doing that.
no, but that
bro.
is what originally caused him to kind of start talking about me, was the fact that I asked Snoopy Badass, did you know, because he had a video at one point basically saying he was Squabble AD, calling AD a Wack 100 sympathizer, etc.
Snoopy's a Wack 100 sympathizer.
No, he is a Wack 100 hater.
No.
Why?
I
Okay,
go
how
on
did
that
you
phone. Bro, anybody that finds your number and calls you, hey, big homie, yo, wait, it's me, Snoopy Badass. I'm from Paru. Can we, I got a few questions. Can you help me? Come on, bro. You can't go from that to that.
He thought you hired Gina to film him the whole time that he was in there as well.
Who?
Gina Views.
To film him where?
Last time, well, not this time, but the other time when he did the interview, he was convinced, because he saw Gina filming him, he was convinced that that was footage that she was going to give to you.
I got that much real estate in his head?
I just don't know why, like, why would...
That's crazy.
You and what would you do? Like, how are you going to better get the drop on him because Gina sent you a video of him
Ain't
just
nobody
walking around the
look.
office?
Dude had been from like 3 hoods.
I think 2. He
Nope.
said there's no pictures of him from the first one.
Neighborhood, something, Paris. The dude, the clips is up.
Right.
He was like somebody Blue 3 or something. The other shit, the Green Gang, whatever that shit they wear green, and then Hollywood. It's 3.
Well,
He been a Crip twice.
whatever. He did his thing on the interview. Great interview. Hilarious content. He really
Check
went
the
in.
shit out of Brick Baby.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna be real. Brick Baby is the favor in that situation
Why?
because I don't think Brick Baby's a weenie like dude.
Okay.
I think Brick Baby hypes himself up a little more than he should, but I don't think like he done been like 3 different neighborhoods and all this shit. So in that
Allegedly.
situation, there ain't no allegedly.
Allegedly.
And they got pictures and everything of it.
Okay. Well, either way, Brick Baby, I think, did the responsible thing, because that could have easily turned into a wild ass situation.
Here go where
when they
Brick
had that
Baby
moment of
going
tension.
wrong at.
Brick Baby don't want to do an almighty suspect and end up getting in a fight with the guest. I think he wants to keep the job, keep shit cool. So he, in that moment, he turned it down a little bit just to avoid it becoming some wild ass
This
situation.
where Brick Baby got to adjust.
Okay.
When you come in here, you coming to work.
Mm-hmm.
Too much of his street lingo is part of his conversation.
Mm.
And when you on hooding, depending on the topic of the conversation, and a nigga hit you with, nigga on Paru and challenge that, now at that point in time, that shit is bigger than this table. So what he need to do is leave the on hood shit out and just have conversation. That way, if it heats up, it's just conversation. But when that type of shit get to going on, that's a challenging situation.
That might not be the worst advice. I'm not going to tell him to do that, but I could see how
It's
that,
real
that
shit.
might be a good idea.
Snoopy Badass won that. He won that one. And he shouldn't have.
I don't know.
No, he shouldn't have.
That's for the streets to decide.
No, he shouldn't have. But you in the streets?
Like, I live on a street.
Yeah, you in the streets. You know, you talking crazy about AD.
No, it's like they were talking.
But would you say that to
about
AD face?
Of course. They were saying how they were going to get
Hold
me
on.
the podcast, right?
You telling me you would say that to AD's face?
What, you think that I'm a coward of some sort? I wasn't even really talking about AD because AD wasn't the one saying that he was going to do something to me physically. So I didn't
These
I
motherfuckers
didn't
serious.
challenge him in that
These
regard.
motherfuckers, I don't know why. You ever put on something that's too tight?
Yeah, you do it every day.
I know.
I know. Where'd you get that?
So what you gonna say to AD face?
Where'd you get that?
Huh?
Like,
What?
Do they have that in the mall? I don't know.
Are you scared now?
I'm okay.
Huh? Are you scared now? Yeah. Huh?
You don't like black people.
Huh?
The way you said it to
What
Destiny.
happened? Huh? I told you AD was pulling up.
Okay, I get it. Yeah. That's pretty good.
Huh?
Pretty good.
So now me and you and AD.
See, look at my man. He's orchestrating content.
Yeah.
He's making content happen.
I told you AD was pulling up.
They thought he was just a
He wasn't gonna bet
clubhouser.
against me, huh? I told him AD gonna be here today.
I heard you having the conversation, and I still was thinking, like, shut the fuck up. What are you talking about?
Shout out to nephew. See the smile?
Yeah.
You miss him?
Yeah.
There we go.
When I look at those teeth.
So now,
Yeah.
I hear y'all was having a money dispute.
Not really. That was one thing he got mad about, though, is that when I was on Bootleg Kev, Bootleg Kev said those dudes are probably making more money now than when they were on No Jumper. I said no.
That's a great assumption.
I don't believe
He's
it.
keeping everything.
I mean, I see what they're doing on the Fig Community channel. They do one podcast a week.
Oh, that's it.
Yeah. So to me,
What did he do a week over here?
Oh, like a ton. Like my work ethic is just on a different level.
No,
Let's
what
be
did
real.
AD? Because he only
when he was
he
here,
only ate off of what he killed, right?
no, when he did the No Jumper Show podcast co-hosting, and then he did his own podcast, and then he did random news appearances, and he did the food show.
So he was doing like 15 of them?
No, he's doing like 3-4 pieces of content out of an average week.
A week?
Probably about that. Throw the food show in there, might be 5. That wasn't like super consistent. But yeah, I was just honest when I was on the Bootleg Kev thing. This is my whole thing, is that when they left and it felt like I was down, they were dancing around, having fun, shitting on my grave, etc., having a good old time.
But when were you down?
I guess like right when they left for like a month or two, the views were kind of lagging. We were still getting our shit
Did it?
together in terms of the hosts and everything.
Or were you even doing, I mean, wasn't a lot of interviews or what?
Slowed down maybe for a little bit, but you know, they were having a grand old time shitting on my demise and calling this a sinking ship and everything. And so now that the tables have turned and their shit is sliding, and our shit is boom going straight up on those charts.
So can you look at and see what they're doing versus? Okay, so you and AD had a show, right?
He was the co-host on the show. That was really what caused the whole thing to fall apart, is I took him off that show.
There was you, AD, and who else?
Lush. On
Okay.
King David.
So what did those average?
250K, maybe 300 at a certain point.
Oh, so our show is
We're up there.
oh.
Basically, our show is doing better than any of the shows in their universe or ours. But I mean, we are ghosts.
So that was a good.
So-
That was good. So you got to remember, for real shit, when you're a boss and you piloting the, you got to know when to make a move.
Yeah.
I didn't call Adam. Adam said sitting back. Then you might have been out the country sitting back, and like he's supposed to. He like, shit. Okay, what's out there? Dude, I didn't think nothing of it.
I'm not going to lie. That man Remo gave me the idea to do a show with you at least like a month or two before I actually hit you up to do it. I was a little too.
Was that when they was all still here?
No, after. I was a little bit nervous about.
Nervous about what?
Oh, you're kind of a spicy guy.
Hold on, let me ask you a question.
Pause.
We didn't. You kind of know me now, right?
I know a part of you,
Okay.
the publicly facing part.
So, what was it that made you nervous that now you're like, all right, that's not it? Because I meet a lot of people and they say, the more we're around you, bro, we see the other shit's bullshit.
I mean, yeah, we're just waiting for the shug to come out you.
Yo, why? Listen, I don't want to be 57 doing 28 years.
Right. No, that's all bad.
No, that's wrong.
Right.
Why you think my studios and I don't operate like that? Why people think I'm on some Suge shit?
Well, have you ever listened to yourself on Clubhouse?
What?
I mean, you quite frequently will be banging on somebody, making it sound like
Do
you
I-
are in your Suge Knight
Am I
era still.
responding?
I mean, yeah, but a lot of times we don't get to hear what you're responding to, so maybe there is something valid that you're responding to. That being said, a lot of times it feels like you're the one up in the energy.
I was the same way when them dudes from New York was trying to attack you, and I brought you on the stage. I defended you the same way.
Wait, what? Okay.
Same way
On Clubhouse. He means
Yeah, I was like-
virtual stage.
Yeah, I was like, bro, that's some bullshit.
Mm.
So I think I get the short end of the stick. But one, I'm an Aries. I'm never going to speak on anything unless I absolutely know. I'll shut the fuck up.
You are so full of shit.
What?
You accuse people of stuff all the time without
Give me
fucking. What was it? Remo, do some research. Let me know.
Give me one. Give me one.
You said 21 Savage is a snitch based on like the worst evidence
He's in
I've
the
ever seen.
No. He's enrolled in the U visa program.
Right.
For those you guys listening,
Okay.
go to ICE. Right. Look up U visa program. The only way you can enroll and be active is if you agree to cooperate with law enforcement. That's it.
He did this as a small child
No.
when he came
He's
over.
enrolled. He's in there. It's no different than Donnie Brasco and any of these other motherfuckers. Once you enroll, do you know right now they pay these people $88,000 a year to inform?
Well, thank God that 21 Savage is keeping his nose clean.
No, but hold on. So this is what brought it on. You caught a drug and a gun case
Right.
in 2019, right?
Mhm.
You're enrolled in the U visa program. You are not a U.S. citizen, right? Your passport has been revoked. It's there. It's documented. If a guy from Mexico or El Salvador commits a robbery or gets caught here with a weapon or whatever, goes to jail, gets sentenced, they're going to make him serve out his sentence in the California State Penitentiary. When they release him, they're going to release him to ICE, and ICE is going to deport him because they committed a felony. Real shit. It's been 4 years with a guy that's enrolled in the U visa program. Go look it up.
I wish I didn't give you an example.
Fuck the fans.
I don't want to put him back on trial.
Hold on, bro. 4 years, no court.
I have a solution.
No court.
We send 21 Savage to Guantanamo Bay.
Listen.
We waterboard the truth
Hold
out of
on.
him.
Make sense of that. 4 years, no court, but you're enrolled in the U visa program. Fuck you a fan. Fuck all that. We just talking real facts.
I can't ignore my fandom. It's that slaughter
So are
gang
you saying-
shit. Seemed kind of
Yeah, you
awkward.
know.
I think they did, right? They cut it out.
Got to
Swifty
bring my
Blue was
nephew
just.
AD with me
Yeah,
today.
okay, yeah. He's still
Yeah.
proud of himself.
You not gonna wave at him?
Yeah. Okay, why did you? I played a piece of audio on the podcast where you were basically going in on certain people.
Who, bro? Don't be doing that punk shit.
Who, bro?
Fucking what names?
You didn't say names, but it felt like you were talking to some people associated with him. And I played it on here.
Oh, you talking about like when they were saying they're gonna do something to you?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I'm like, nobody's gonna do nothing to Adam. Adam's gonna call the police.
Yeah, I called their bluff. I didn't say I was going to call the police. I don't know where that's
You
coming
don't
from.
have to say that. We know you are.
Right.
And there's nothing wrong with that.
That's why you keep me around, is because you know that having a white boy around will allow you to utilize the police.
I do not keep you around me. I
Well.
come to you here and I leave.
I do not.
I've
keep
never
you
seen
around.
you anywhere else outside of one place,
That's not true.
2018,
Where we
at your
sit-
concert.
at Rolling Loud.
No, you're a no jumper thing.
Oh, okay. But Rolling Loud too. I seen you get in a little fight there too.
Rolling out.
That was crazy.
Never had a fight.
Well, it was a situation.
I never had a fight.
It was crazy. I was just standing there eating some chicken, and all of a sudden I was look up. I
Oh,
see
the
crazy people flying everywhere. There's dust being kicked up.
You mean you seen people running? Keep it real.
I didn't see what happened, and I never really got a
Yeah, you seen
totally
some
straight
motherfuckers
answer
running.
on what happened.
Motherfucker.
And
Hey,
then I see
motherfucker-
Wack running around like a crazed pit bull, just trying to figure out who did what, and it was.
Yeah, you know when you run, like, listen, this how you know the streets is on some busted shit.
Streets is dead.
If I swing on somebody
Mm.
and I turn around and run, they're gonna say, Wack, you's a bitch.
Mm. If you run.
Yeah.
Okay.
But if a motherfucker swing on me
Mm.
and turn around and run, they're gonna say, well, at least he swung on you.
Mm. Well, if there's a good video of the person running afterwards, I feel like that would be.
If you
used
see me,
against them.
if you see me advancing
Mhm.
and the security stopping, somebody's running.
Okay.
Just what it is. I ain't seen that dude in years. We've been, boy, he knew. Boy, we was, boy.
Boy.
Yeah.
What's
He know, you
You're looking
I
for
play
him?
the long game.
Okay. You just think you might run into him sooner or
We're
later?
going to run into him. Figured out. He moved a couple times.
I hope I'm not around for that.
It is what it is.
Okay. But so who were you talking about in that video when you were...
No, they said something about Pun or
You
somebody
know
said that. I know Pun.
Okay.
Pun managed a bunch of producers.
Okay.
But I don't understand how you and Pun got into it.
Pun was just talking spicy. AD was kind of keeping it a little political, not getting all crazy and stuff. And then meanwhile, Pun is sitting over there talking crazy like he's going to violate me, like he's going to be waiting out here. He's going to do something to me.
Didn't Pun used to be here?
He would be around just because AD was his client. But then I went on here and I basically said, I'm not scared of you. I don't give a fuck. Do whatever the fuck you think you're going to do. And then he totally changed his whole tune, and now he's like, oh, you can't do something violent to this guy. He's going to call the police, whatever. That was my whole point, is that these guys were all kicking dirt on me when they thought I was down. Now that it is very clear that that's not how this is going to play out, that No Jumper is going to continue to be a very, very big force in hip-hop, and that they are going to have to realistically probably switch some shit up and just work harder if they want Fig Immunity World to ever be on the same level. And so I just challenged them to that. I said, hey, get 1 million views. Didn't hear anything about that. I just heard some, I'm going to beat you up.
You don't think AD could get 1 million views?
Well, I don't think he has yet, right?
I haven't looked.
He had a YouTube short about bending his hat brim. I don't know if that counts.
Would you bet him that he wouldn't get 1 million views?
That's what I said. I didn't put money on it, but that's what I said.
Him?
And I said, get 1 million views without talking about me, which seems like probably that's an even more daunting task.
I think he can get 1 million views.
Well, the proof is going to have to be in the pudding. Pause.
So it has to be 1 million on one thing, or can it be 1 million?
No, one thing.
Associated.
Yeah, one thing. One piece
the
of
shorts
content.
and everything. It got to be one thing.
I feel like shorts are kind of cheating, but
ain't nothing wrong with cheating.
I will give some points to that. Yeah, you would say that.
You cheat every day. She just give you permission to.
It's not cheating if she's on board.
I don't cheat no more.
Yeah, well, you don't got nobody to cheat on now, right?
Who?
Hmm?
You think a guy like me is...
You got a new sitch.
Wait, no. Do you think a guy like me is like, bro, I don't do drugs. I'm not alcoholic.
That's the problem.
I make legal money.
You start doing drugs, you'll get some pussy.
I got some thugs in me. You know what I'm saying?
The guy who has the coke with him is getting some pussy.
Nah.
Maybe.
I'm a ratchet bitch.
I don't think I want to take on that responsibility at this point in my life, but throughout all my years, if you got coke, them girls are going to be following you around like the Pied Piper.
B. James. You know B. James. He kept playing. So I got to know him. Come to find out he's a pedophile.
Oh, really? Wow.
We got his paperwork. He fucked a 14-year-old girl, ran a train, got her pregnant. See, I said, look, I didn't know you. Nigga out of Baltimore. Be the bitch B. James. Pedophile.
I don't know.
No, but I'm saying,
what is
the
he? He's
fact
a rapper,
that I didn't know him, he had some shit called the Predators Suites with this other weird dude. But he had this ex-girlfriend named Tia Beanie. She was 5 phone conversations with him, but I've never met him.
Recently or a long time ago?
No, when he called me.
Right, okay.
I was just giving him advice, in his career.
Yeah, you said wear tight clothes.
Now I said lose the khakis and the motherfucking Jerry curl, bro.
So here's my question is, how do you think I handled that whole situation? Because it seems like
they say you start talking crazy.
The
reckless.
fans, I don't think I said anything reckless. I think I just kept the energy that they've been keeping. I just let them know how it could get, which is
how it could get.
I could get spicy. I could get in there and
well,
really talk
Pun
my
would
shit.
Kick your ass.
Oh God, but it's not gonna happen. We all know it's not gonna happen, right?
Happen?
I mean, when's he gonna see me?
They know where you at.
So do it. That's all I said.
Well, I tell you,
You think I'm playing with fire?
Yeah, because you're going to call the police.
No, I don't know why. People have to make that part of this whole thing.
So if he showed up and said, let's get out, will you fight him?
No.
Head up.
Different weight class.
Y'all both tall? 6'2", 6'3"?
Nah.
What? No?
Nah. I don't know. What? I'm just going to fight this random old dude?
No, you talking crazy to him. He talking crazy to you.
Yeah, no, but I mean, I don't think I'm really trying to do the mutual combat thing. I'm not gonna
You don't seem like that type of guy.
Square up.
This is what I told people on Clubhouse. Adam's not fighting. Either he gonna kill you and call the police,
Or I'm just gonna call the police.
Or you don't call the police.
No, I feel like that's good though. I should have that in my bag of tricks, right?
I mean, bro,
If I can do it, why wouldn't I do
that
it?
right though.
Yeah.
You wouldn't be a snitch. You wouldn't be none of that.
I'm gonna put Gunna on it in the whip, and I'm gonna put some Boston Richie on the playlist. Kodak, he gonna be on there.
Yo, man. Wait. Why you throwing Kodak name in there?
Just
bro?
kidding. What's going on with you and him?
Who, Kodak?
Are you still looking for this fucking video of this
No,
girl that I don't even
no.
know jumping on one foot?
I was trying to find something else. Somebody sent me. I brought this 1958. You in the old cars?
No,
Oh man, you
I don't know anything about
stole
cars.
it.
I'm out of the loop. I don't know anything about sports, cars, religion.
I see you know about bike riding,
Got a lot of blind spots. Yeah.
BMX. So now I talked to Kodak maybe a couple days ago. We got some other business.
Okay. You're not mad at him about the leaked verse where he had some additional things to say about 6ix9ine?
Adam, why would I be mad about free promo?
Well, you can kind of chalk everything up to free promo, right? I mean, you don't think 6ix9ine was offended by it? He didn't respond to it. He didn't say anything about it, right?
Well, why would he be offended by something he's heard?
Right, but I mean, he paid him to do the verse. Isn't he kind of paying him to make him look good, not to make him look silly?
Well,
And then Kodak's engineer was the one who filmed it, and then he put it on the internet for the
Hold
world
on.
to see. They didn't have to see it.
hold on.
And now we know why it was 12 bars and not 16. Lived in a pre-Glock Dookie world.
I never lived in that threat.
You did, though. You knew it was at least an existential threat. That's like we live under the threat of
I heard
nuclear
it
war.
happen.
Putin could
Look,
bomb
I've
us.
heard it happen.
Oh, yeah, you heard it.
Yeah, 2 a.m.
You ever help administrate one?
No,
You lock 2 guys in the showers?
no,
No,
I don't condone it.
me neither. Okay, can I ask you, do you have anything else you want to say about the AD and pun thing?
When we doing a reunion?
Time will tell. Perhaps time will humble them.
With AD and T-Rail.
I don't know if I really need a reunion with pun. I don't really know him that well.
No, with AD and T-Rail though. Yeah.
Yeah, well, maybe once they realize what they have done and they have come to Adam
So the
22
black man
asking
has to
for
bow down to
forgiveness.
You.
Hmm?
You want the black man to bow down to
Well,
you.
not literally bow, but I'll probably need some sort of acknowledgement of the fact that they did me dirty. And until then,
You went and told AD's business. You fucked up.
fake narrative.
That's why you fired the guy.
Fake narrative.
Did you fire the guy
No. I removed him from one show.
because he did what? No, not AD. The other motherfucker who was live talking about AD's gonna be removed and AD didn't know it.
He wasn't live. He was just politicking in the Discord. It would be like someone going on. It would be like if you had somebody that you did your show with and he then went on Clubhouse and started squealing about it to random
But
people.
you told AD's
classified
business.
info.
You told his business.
That is not true. Even AD knows that.
Well, how did
Narrative.
Did you fire the guy
No. I removed him from one show.
because he did what? No, not AD. The other motherfucker who was live talking about AD's gonna be removed and AD didn't know it.
He wasn't live. He was just politicking in the Discord. It would be like someone going on. It would be like if you had somebody that you did your show with and he then went on Clubhouse and started squealing about it to random
But
people.
you told AD's
classified
business.
info.
You told his business.
That is not true. Even AD knows that.
Well, how did he know?
I told one of the other hosts on the podcast. But then before the information could come out, he went and told random people in the Discord, and then those random people in the Discord went and told AD. And to be honest, that didn't really like materially change what was happening. It just gave AD a nice victim card to play at that moment to try to be like, oh, look how he was talking behind my back by having a conversation with one of the other co-hosts.
So you think AD already wanted to leave?
Yeah, I think he was looking for an excuse. I think he thought that it was the right time.
Nah.
Let me ask you about something. Do you know this girl, Tania?
Who's that?
Tania. I'm going to show you
Who's Tania?
her right now. She is a woman. She has 2 kids